Welcome to Gaming Insurrection's Guide to Import Gaming. I'm your host and Editor-in-Chief, Lyndsey Mosley, and today we're going to look at the PlayStation 2. It's one of the early to mid-level import systems that you could actually play import games without a whole lot of trouble. And we have an ancient PS2. It's a version 10 that was one of the last thick station, if you want to call it that, thick station PS2s produced. So it's a little bit easier for us to play imports on this one as opposed to buying a thin station or one of the new version PS2s. First you need tools. And for the ancient PS2s, you need Swap Magics. Swap Magics are your friend. They only cost about $15 and you can get them at the modchipstore.com online. I bought mine in 2003 and they've been a big help. You get a DVD version disc for DVD based games, which most DVD based games are like the later PS2 games, such as DDR Extreme, DDR 7th Mix. Well, Party Collection is not. DDR Party Collection is a CD-based game, but I think DDR Festival is a DVD-based game. To play Party Collection, you're going to need the CD version. And they come in the same pack. They're not sold separately. I mean, you can get them separately if you want to, but it's just best to buy them together, and they're only about 15 bucks. So, I mean, this is necessary in order to play them. You cannot play them without this. So, if you're going to do the swap trick. Also in that little trick you get a slide tool, but I didn't keep my slide tool because I just found other tools. Such as, you can get you a standard issue nail file. These are like $1. And you're going to need it to pop open your tray. As you can see on my tray, I do not have a front cover that has the PS2 logo. Because I popped mine off trying to do the swap trick the very first time, so I never kept it on there after that. Also, because I don't have that logo on it, I bought this from the grocery store for like $10. And it's just really, it's like, it has a nail file on it, and it's like a little mini pair of pliers. This grabs your little door tool if you need it. I've gotten so good that I can just pop mine out without having to use the little door tool anymore, but this will come in handy for other import systems you will see. So, to get started, take your Swap Magic disc, get your PS2 on, open up your drive door, take your Swap Magic disc, DVD, because we're going to do DDR Extreme. Put your disc in. Close your drive door. Make sure your memory card works. And a note about memory cards, for PlayStation 2, you do not have to have two separate memory cards. American cards and American saves can exist with Japanese saves. So, just to make that a little bit easier, you don't have to have a separate card. I prefer to keep my DDR saves on a whole nother card anyway, just because I have edit saves, and I just like to keep them all together. It's just a personal preference for me. So, you're going to need now your tool. You're going to need this tool. Now, as you can see, you have an insert disc ring. Now, this is the important part. Under no circumstances should you press this drive door right here where the little blue light is on, where it says eject. Do not press that, because you're going to mess it up. Like, it has to read the boot sectors off the boot disk. That's what those are. That's what the Swap Magics function as. They simply just bypass the lockout code that's built into the PS2. So, this is where your tool comes in handy, because you're going to go in here, and it's easier. I've been able to do this for a long time now. You just hold up your drive door like this a little bit, and when you look inside, it's kind of hard at first if you don't know what you're looking for. There is a white piece that's a little far back in there, And you really have to pay attention and lift it up a little bit. Don't pull it all the way up because you'll mess up your system. But you lift it up and you look at, and there's a little white piece in there. So you take your tool, pop it out like that. You're pressing the white piece to the right. Okay? When you do that, your door pops out without you having to press your eject button. So, your boot disk is done. It's done its purpose. You can put it away. Now, I have a burned copy of 8th Mix. This is because I ordered it from a friend who made it for me. These boot disks work on burned copies and or Japanese saves. But for our purposes, we're going to use a burned copy. And as you can see, this is what my disc looks like. And yes, it says 8th Mix. The friends of mine who used to play DDR, who had the mixes, they had this running gag with 8th and 7th mix or whatever. So it was just a running gag. And this is what the back of my disc looks like. So you put your disc in your tray. Use your tool again. This would be your nail file tool. Push your tray in. And then you take your tool, and as you did before when you popped it to the right, you now put it back in there, pop it to the left. You'll know it's correct. You can hear it lock back in. Now, you take your PS2 controller, press X. If you got it to load up, you get the blue screen of goodness. If it didn't load, you get a red border. Red borders are bad. Red borders mean you need to do it again. And there you go. Konami screen is booting up. This is how you can tell that you've done it correctly. See, mine is loading up in Japanese. I specifically asked for the Japanese version of Extreme because that one was the best version. Also, you can tell this is the Japanese version because triangle works to select what you need. X backs out. That is a feature in Japanese games. You can see it's 1998. I'll go through my song list. And as you can see, I have all my songs unlocked. So, that is how you do import games on PS2. It works for burned games, it works for import games. I mean, pretty much anything you want to do with it, you can. It works on other games, like I have Garu Mark of the Wolves on PS2, as opposed to the Dreamcast version. And it works for that too. So, hopefully you can get your PS2 going. If you can't, you know, drop us a note and let us know, and we'll try to help you through it. Thanks for watching.